So you want to have a tummy tuck? Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Whether you're having a tummy tuck because of loose skin from a major weight loss procedure, or maybe you're just trying to get a tummy tuck period, I can only speak from the experience of having a tummy tuck for loose skin removal after a major weight loss journey. So let's chat about it. I get a lot of questions about it, and I have yet to really do a video that really goes in depth. So, a couple of things that I think folks should know looking into getting a tummy tuck. And first things first, let's talk administrative stuff. So, you really should look up and do your research on the surgeons that you're looking at. So, first, make a list of who your top surgeons are that you're looking at, and don't shortchange yourself just because the price tag is up there. Don't remove them from your list just because of that. That should be like the least of your worries. And I know that's always the number one, but this is permanent work on your body. You should go with the person that you want at the top of your list because this is permanent, right? So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. You don't want to do it just because, you want the dollar store version that may not be that, Mercedes price tag that you're looking at. Think about it. In the long term, you are stuck with that work unless you want to keep shelling out money to try and do revisions, and that's not always a happy ending, right? And surgery in general is a roll of the dice. It's a toss up. You don't know what your reality is going to be afterwards. There's no way anybody can guarantee your results. So go with the best. Now, when you have that list and you have who you think is the best, do your research, look up their reviews, look at what people are saying about their bedside manner, everything. All these things come into play. If you have a surgeon who doesn't have the best bedside manner and rushes people and, doesn't do the best aftercare follow-up, that kind of thing, it's a big deal. But more important than that even, are they board certified? Are they board certified? My surgeon happened to be triple board certified, which was amazing. But that's a big thing too. So once you knock that out and are ready to go, right? The next thing is planning out when you're going to do your consult, but also think about, are you where you want to be in your journey physically? Because what they're doing when they're taking away the loose skin, a lot of people think that my surgeon made this, right? Like I suddenly got abs from my surgeon, and that couldn't be further from the truth. And I see a lot of hope in people thinking that that's the outcome, and you really got to put in the work so they can show what you've been working on, right? When you get that loose skin removed, there were abs hiding under here. And a lot of people don't get that. And it's one of the things that frustrates me the most, because people think my surgeon did everything. And he did an amazing job, don't get me wrong, but he even made the comment when I showed up to get marked up, like, wow, you're really actually so much smaller up here, and made his job easy, right? You are showing the work that you've been putting in, and it's for everyone to see, but don't be mistaken. You need to be at a good spot physically to make that move, because you don't want to get the work done and then have another major weight loss journey where you're left with loose skin again for the second time, and that can happen. He told me, my surgeon, the sweet spot was like 20 pounds. Like, be within 20 pounds of your goal. If you lose 20 pounds after a tummy tuck, you still most likely will be okay, but if anything more than that, could end up with more loose skin. So just keep that in mind. That's something to think about that a lot of people don't really think about, but I'm telling you. Another thing, so moving forward and you got your prep and all your stuff and you're ready to go, I have a video on that too. I won't get into that, of all the things that I purchased for recovery and whatnot. But afterwards, I want to talk about afterwards because you get your work done, and my surgeon's team, they were great to tell me that like if you have liposuction along with your tummy tuck, which usually you do, unless you're getting like a paniculectomy, and that is not technically a tummy tuck. That is just removal of the loose skin that's causing irritation and what have you. A tummy tuck comes with all the bells and whistles, right? You're getting like liposuction and all that good jazz, and they really snatch you up. If they do the liposuction, they tell you you're at the mercy of what they call lipo cravings. It's a real thing. Your body wants to immediately put that fat right back on. And you're craving things like crazy, like you want to eat bad all the time. And so it's even more so of a struggle after plastic surgery to maintain than the way you walked in. A lot of people don't get that either. They think like, oh, tummy tuck and then you're good. No, it is harder to battle. Your battle against regain is more difficult after plastic surgery. A lot of people aren't talking about this, but if you do put weight back on and you had liposuction in a certain area and stuff, guess what? It goes to other areas. It goes to other areas. So if you're like me, where you kind of were being reckless at one point and just eating what I wanted and not paying attention to my arms getting chunkier, my legs getting chunkier, some of it went to the butt, and we're not really mad about it. But it's things like this that people don't talk about. And you think you're like home free afterwards, and you're not. You're going to have to fight harder once you're done with your plastic surgery. The fight is on, and it doesn't stop. It keeps going. So that's just some things that I wanted to put out there that I don't see people talking about. And I've personally gone through it, and I'm seeing other people go through it, and maybe they're not quite understanding what's happening, but that's what it is. So you really have to be more diligent about what you eat afterwards. They of course told me to pack on the protein, like go hard with it. And that's still the same bit of advice that I'm following today. I'm not perfect, right? The holidays just happened and I enjoyed, and I still have some goodies that I'm finishing up. But afterwards, it is definitely more of a focus on that protein and just continuing. So if I can give you any advice, if you're looking to have a tummy tuck, make sure that you are within 20 pounds of your goal of where you want to be. Make sure you're working on your core muscles. Really work on this, because what they're going to do for you is, show everyone what you got going on underneath, right? They're not going to be able to set you up with a full set of abs. That part is also on you. And then maintaining afterwards, making sure that you're even more strict afterwards than you were beforehand. So just a few little tips about a tummy tuck. I hope this helps somebody who's thinking about it, and congratulations if you are thinking about it. That's awesome. Now, once again, I'm only speaking from the standpoint of major weight loss and no children. I have not birthed any kids. I did not need a muscle repair and all that kind of stuff that can also come along with a tummy tuck for women who have had children. So that you'll definitely want to do additional research on. Find somebody out here. I'm sure there's somebody sharing their journey on that and can give you more info. But once again, this is coming from somebody, no kids, major weight loss of 90 pounds at the time it was, and getting a tummy tuck. So anyways, hope this helps y'all, and pass this along to anybody. Share this video with somebody who's thinking about doing this, and make sure that they are aware of some of these steps, because honestly, I feel like I would do everything the same. But some of these checklist items I have seen out here, people sharing their journey that they have not done. And it's wild to me. Like, seeing somebody who's not board certified right there is a red flag to me. And I'm not saying that there aren't successful procedures out there with folks who didn't do these things, but I just found that, this was a pretty solid plan, and I recommend. Anyways, See you guys.